Are you eating healthy but still struggling to lose weight? You're not alone. In this video, we're going to uncover the surprising ways your so-called healthy diet might actually be making you fat. Ever wondered how those nutritious foods could be sabotaging your weight loss efforts? Or which healthy foods are secretly packing on the pounds? I will reveal the shocking truth about these diet saboteurs and the common mistakes you might be making without even realizing it. But don't worry, I won't leave you hanging. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to adjust your diet to avoid these hidden pitfalls and get back on track with your weight loss goals. Get ready to have your mind blown as we expose the unexpected ways healthy eating could be derailing your progress. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming up next. So stick around and prepare to transform your approach to healthy eating forever. Now, let's dive deep into the surprising ways healthy foods might be contributing to weight gain and what you can do about it. Let's find out how can healthy foods contribute to weight gain. It might seem counterintuitive, but even foods labeled as healthy can lead to weight gain. Here's how. 1. Calorie density. Many healthy foods are actually quite calorie dense. While they may be packed with nutrients, they also come with a high calorie count. For example, nuts and seeds are often touted as healthy snacks, and they are indeed nutritious. However, they're also incredibly calorie dense. A small handful of almonds, which might not feel very filling, can contain over 150 calories. If you're mindlessly snacking on these throughout the day, the calories can quickly add up. The same goes for foods like avocados, olive oil, and coconut oil. These are all considered healthy due to their beneficial fat content, but they're also very high in calories. A single tablespoon of olive oil contains about 120 calories. If you're liberally drizzling it over your salads or using it generously in cooking, you might be adding hundreds of extra calories to your meals without realizing it. 2. Portion distortion. When we perceive a food as healthy, we often fall into the trap of thinking we can eat as much of it as we want. This phenomenon is known as the health halo effect. It leads us to overestimate the healthiness of a food and underestimate its calorie content. For instance, you might feel virtuous choosing a salad for lunch instead of a burger. But if that salad is loaded with nuts, cheese, avocado, and doused in olive oil dressing, it could easily pack more calories than the burger. The problem isn't that these ingredients are unhealthy, they're all nutritious in their own right. The issue is that we tend to overeat them because we've categorized the entire dish as healthy. 3. Added sugars. Many foods marketed as healthy actually contain significant amounts of added sugars. Granola, for example, is often seen as a healthy breakfast option. However, many store-bought granolas are loaded with added sugars, sometimes containing as much sugar as a candy bar. The same goes for many yogurts, especially those marketed as low-fat. When fat is removed from foods, manufacturers often add sugar to improve the taste. So while you might think you're making a healthy choice by opting for low-fat yogurt, you could be consuming a significant amount of added sugar, which can contribute to weight gain. 4. Liquid calories. Beverages are a major source of hidden calories, even when they're marketed as healthy. Smoothies, for instance, are often seen as a nutritious meal replacement or snack. And while they can be packed with vitamins and minerals, they can also be very high in calories. A large fruit smoothie from a popular chain can contain over 500 calories. That's about a quarter of the daily calorie needs for many people. If you're drinking these regularly in addition to your normal meals, you're adding a significant number of calories to your diet. Even seemingly innocuous drinks like coconut water or store-bought iced tea can contain surprising amounts of sugar and calories. These liquid calories are particularly problematic because they don't provide the same feeling of fullness as solid foods, making it easy to overconsume them. 5. Processed health foods. The health food industry has exploded in recent years, with an ever-growing array of products marketed as healthy alternatives to traditional snacks and meals. However, many of these products are highly processed and may not be as healthy as they appear. For example, veggie chips might seem like a healthier alternative to potato chips, but many brands of veggie chips are just as calorie dense as regular chips and may even contain less fiber and nutrients than their vegetable counterparts. Similarly, protein bars are often marketed as a healthy snack or meal replacement. While they can be a convenient source of protein, many are also high in calories and added sugars, potentially contributing to weight gain if consumed regularly. 6. Nutrient imbalance. Even when consuming genuinely healthy foods, an imbalance in nutrients can lead to weight gain. For instance, a diet that's very high in healthy fats like those found in nuts, avocados, and olive oil, but low in protein might lead to overconsumption of calories. Protein is known to be the most satiating macronutrient, meaning it helps you feel full and satisfied. If your diet is lacking in protein, you might find yourself eating more to feel satisfied even if you're consuming plenty of healthy fats and carbohydrates. 7. Mindless eating. Because healthy foods are often seen as guilt-free, it's easy to fall into the habit of mindless eating. You might find yourself grazing on nuts throughout the day or continuously adding more to your smoothie because it's all healthy anyway. This mindless consumption can lead to a significant increase in calorie intake over time. 8. Compensation effect. Sometimes choosing a healthy option for one meal or snack can lead to overindulgence later. This is known as the compensation effect. For example, you might choose a salad for lunch, feeling virtuous about your healthy choice. Then at dinner, you might feel like you've earned a less healthy choice, or simply eat more because you feel you've been good earlier in the day. This compensation can negate the calorie deficit you might have created with your healthier choice, or even lead to an overall increase in calorie intake. Now that we understand how healthy foods can contribute to weight gain, let's look at some specific healthy foods that are often the culprits and causing weight gain. 1. Nuts and nut butters. Nuts are nutritional powerhouses packed with healthy fats, protein, fiber, and various vitamins and minerals. However, they're also incredibly calorie dense. A single ounce of almonds, about 23 nuts, contains around 164 calories. It's very easy to eat far more than this in one sitting, especially if you're snacking directly from the container. Nut butters pose a similar issue. They're delicious and nutritious, but also very high in calories. A 2-tablespoon serving of peanut butter contains about 190 calories. If you're liberally spreading it on your toast or adding large scoops to your smoothies, you could be adding hundreds of extra calories to your diet. 2. Avocado. Avocados have become incredibly popular in recent years, touted for their healthy fat content and creamy texture. While they are indeed nutritious, providing heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, and various vitamins and minerals, they are also very calorie-dense. A medium avocado contains about 320 calories. If you're adding a whole avocado to your daily smoothie or salad without accounting for these calories, you could easily be overshooting your calorie goals. 3. Olive oil and other healthy oils. Olive oil is known for its health benefits. However, like all oils, it's very high in calories. 1 tablespoon of olive oil contains about 120 calories. It's easy to use far more than this when cooking or dressing salads. If you're not measuring your oil usage, you might be adding several hundred extra calories to your meals without realizing it. The same applies to other healthy oils like coconut oil or avocado oil. While they may have health benefits, they're all very calorie dense and should be used mindfully. 4. Dried fruit. Dried fruit is often seen as a healthy snack, and it does provide vitamins, minerals, and fiber. However, it's also very high in sugar and calories. When fruit is dried, it becomes much more calorie dense as the water is removed. For example, a cup of fresh grapes contains about 62 calories, while a cup of raisins contains about 494 calories. It's much easier to overeat dried fruit than fresh fruit, potentially leading to a significant calorie surplus. 5. Granola. Granola is often perceived as a healthy breakfast option, but many store-bought varieties are high in added sugars and fats. A typical serving of granola, about half a cup, can contain anywhere from 200 to 300 calories, and it's easy to eat more than this, especially if you're pouring it straight from the box. When granola is combined with yogurt, dried fruit, and honey, all of which are often perceived as healthy, you could be looking at a breakfast that contains as many calories as a fast food meal. 6. Smoothies and juices. While smoothies and fresh juices can be a great way to increase your intake of fruits and vegetables, they can also be a significant source of calories and sugar. A large fruit smoothie can easily contain 600 calories, especially if it includes additions like nut butters, protein powders, or sweeteners. Juices are particularly problematic because they lack the fiber of whole fruits, making it easy to consume the sugar from several pieces of fruit in one sitting without the satiety benefits of fiber. 7. Healthy snack bars, protein bars, energy bars, and other healthy snack bars are often marketed as nutritious alternatives to candy bars. While they may contain more protein or fiber than a typical candy bar, many are still high in calories and added sugars. Some of these bars can contain 300 calories, which is a significant amount for a snack. If you're eating these regularly without accounting for their calorie content, they could be contributing to weight gain. 8. Low-fat dairy products. When fat is removed from dairy products, it's often replaced with sugar to improve the taste. This means that many low-fat yogurts or flavored milk products can be higher in calories and sugar than their full-fat counterparts. Moreover, full-fat dairy products tend to be more satiating, which means you might end up eating less overall. If you're choosing low-fat options thinking they're better for weight management, you might actually be doing yourself a disservice. 9. Gluten-free products. For people with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity, gluten-free products are a necessity. However, for others, these products are often perceived as a healthier option. In reality, many gluten-free products are highly processed and can be higher in calories, sugar, and fat than their gluten-containing counterparts. For example, gluten-free bread often contains more calories and less fiber than whole wheat bread. If you're choosing gluten-free products for perceived health benefits rather than a medical necessity, you might be inadvertently increasing your calorie intake. Now that we've identified some of the healthy foods that might be contributing to weight gain, let's look at the common mistakes people make when trying to eat healthily. 1. Ignoring portion sizes. One of the biggest mistakes people make when eating healthy foods is ignoring portion sizes. Just because a food is nutritious doesn't mean you can eat unlimited quantities of it. Even healthy foods contain calories, and consuming too many calories, regardless of their source, will lead to weight gain. 2. Falling for the health halo effect. The health halo effect occurs when we overestimate the healthiness of a food based on a single claim. For example, if a product is labeled low-fat or organic, we might assume it's healthy and consume it in large quantities without considering its overall nutritional value or calorie content. This can lead to overconsumption of foods that, while they may have some health benefits, are still high in calories. For instance, organic cookies are still cookies and contain similar amounts of sugar and calories as non-organic varieties. Similarly, low-fat products often contain added sugars to compensate for the loss of flavor when fat is removed. 3. Not reading nutrition labels. Many people assume that if a food is marketed as healthy, they don't need to check the nutrition label. This can lead to surprises when it comes to calorie content, added sugars, and portion sizes. For example, many granolas are marketed as jakpiyas, healthy breakfast options, but a quick look at the nutrition label might reveal high amounts of added sugars and fats. Similarly, healthy snack bars can sometimes contain as many calories and as much sugar as a candy bar. Reading nutrition labels can help you make informed choices and be aware of the true nutritional content of the foods you're eating. 4. Overcompensating with large portions of healthy foods. When people switch to healthier food choices, they sometimes compensate by eating larger portions, thinking that because the food is healthy, they can eat more of it. However, this can lead to an overall increase in calorie intake. For instance, someone might switch from a small bowl of ice cream to a large bowl of granola with yogurt and fruit. While the latter is certainly more nutritious, it could easily contain more calories if the portion size is large enough. 5. Drinking calories. Many people forget to account for the calories they drink. Smoothies, fresh juices, and even some herbal teas can contain significant amounts of calories, especially if they're sweetened. A large fruit smoothie, for example, can easily contain 300, this and 600 calories. If this is consumed in addition to regular meals rather than as a meal replacement, it can lead to a substantial increase in daily calorie intake. Even seemingly healthy drinks like coconut water or store-bought iced teas can contain surprising amounts of sugar and calories. Being mindful of liquid calories is crucial for maintaining a healthy weight. 6. Assuming all salads are low-calorie. Salads are often seen as the ultimate diet food, but not all salads are created equal. A salad loaded with nuts, cheese, avocado, and creamy dressing can easily contain more calories than a burger. While these ingredients are nutritious, they're also calorie-dense. A tablespoon of olive oil adds 120 calories, a quarter of an avocado adds about 80 calories, and an ounce of nuts can add 160, 200 calories. These can quickly add up to a high-calorie meal, even though it's technically a salad. 7. Overusing healthy fats. Healthy fats from sources like olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds are an important part of a balanced diet. However, because they're seen as healthy, people often use them liberally without realizing how many calories they're adding to their meals. All fats, whether they are considered healthy or not, contain 9 calories per gram, compared to 4 calories per gram for proteins and carbohydrates. This means that even healthy fats need to be consumed in moderation if weight management is a goal. 8. Choosing processed health foods over whole foods. The health food industry has exploded in recent years, with countless products marketed as healthy alternatives to traditional snacks and meals. However, many of these products are highly processed and may not be as healthy as they appear. For example, veggie chips might seem like a healthier alternative to potato chips, but many brands are just as calorie-dense and may even contain less fiber and nutrients than their vegetable counterparts. Similarly, protein bars are often marketed as a healthy snack or meal replacement. While they can be a convenient source of protein, many are also high in calories and added sugars. Choosing whole, minimally processed foods is often a better option for both nutrition and weight management. 9. Not balancing macronutrients. Even when consuming genuinely healthy foods, an imbalance in macronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates can lead to overconsumption of calories. For instance, a diet that's very high in healthy fats, like those found in nuts, avocados, and olive oil, but low in protein, might lead to overconsumption of calories. Protein is known to be the most satiating macronutrient, meaning it helps you feel full and satisfied. If your diet is lacking in protein, you might find yourself eating more to feel satisfied, even if you're consuming plenty of healthy fats and carbohydrates. Similarly, a diet too high in carbohydrates, even from healthy sources like fruits and whole grains, might not provide enough satiety, leading to overeating. Balancing your macronutrients can help ensure you're getting the nutrients you need while also helping to control hunger and overall calorie intake. 10. Mindless eating. Because healthy foods are often seen as guilt-free, it's easy to fall into the habit of mindless eating. You might find yourself grazing on nuts throughout the day, or continuously adding more to your smoothie because it's all healthy anyway. Mindless eating can occur even with the healthiest of foods. For example, you might munch on baby carrots while watching TV, not realizing you've gone through several servings. While carrots are certainly a nutritious choice, consuming large quantities of any food can contribute to weight gain if it pushes you over your calorie needs. 11. The earned it mentality. Sometimes choosing a healthy option for one meal or snack can lead to overindulgence later. This is known as the compensation effect. For example, you might choose a salad for lunch, feeling virtuous about your healthy choice. Then at dinner, you might feel like you've earned a less healthy choice, or simply eat more because you feel you've been good earlier in the day. This earned it mentality can negate the calorie deficit you might have created with your healthier choice, or even lead to an overall increase in calorie intake. 12. Not considering individual needs. What's healthy for one person might not be ideal for another. For instance, athletes or highly active individuals might need more carbohydrates and overall calories than someone with a sedentary lifestyle. Similarly, someone with insulin resistance might need to be more careful with their fruit intake than someone without this condition. Applying a one-size-fits-all approach to healthy eating without considering individual needs, activity levels, and health conditions can sometimes lead to unintended weight gain. 13. Overlooking hidden sugars. Many foods marketed as healthy can contain surprising amounts of added sugars. This is particularly true for products labeled as low-fat or fat-free. When fat is removed from foods, sugar is often added to improve the taste. 14. Neglecting fiber intake. While focusing on eating healthy foods, some people might overlook the importance of fiber. Fiber is crucial for weight management as it promotes feelings of fullness and can help control appetite. For instance, someone might choose the fruit juice over whole fruits, missing out on the fiber content of the whole fruit. Or they might opt for refined grains instead of whole grains, again losing out on fiber. Ensuring adequate fiber intake from whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes can help with weight management and overall health. 15. Overestimating calorie burn from exercise. While not directly related to eating, this is a common mistake that can impact weight when combined with healthy eating. Many people overestimate how many calories they burn during exercise and then overcompensate with their eating. For example, someone might go for a 30-minute jog and then reward themselves with a large smoothie thinking they've earned it. However, the smoothie might contain more calories than were burned during the run, leading to a net calorie surplus. Understanding the true calorie burn from exercise and not using it as an excuse to overeat, even on healthy foods, is crucial for weight management. Now that we've identified the potential pitfalls of healthy eating, let's look at some actionable steps you can take to avoid gaining weight while still maintaining a nutritious diet. 1. Practice portion control. Even with healthy foods, portion control is key. Use measuring tools or visual guides to ensure you're not overeating calorie-dense foods like nuts, oils, and avocados. For example, limit nuts to a small handful, about 1 ounce per serving. Use no more than 2 tablespoons of oil when cooking or dressing salads. Stick to 1/4 to 1/2 of an avocado per serving. 2. Read nutrition labels. Make a habit of reading nutrition labels, even for foods marketed as healthy. Pay attention to serving sizes, calorie content, added sugars, and fiber content. This will help you make more informed choices and avoid foods that are high in calories or added sugars. 3. Focus on whole foods. While there's room in a healthy diet for some processed foods, try to base the majority of your diet on whole, minimally processed foods. These tend to be more filling and nutritionally dense. For example, choose whole fruits over fruit juices. Opt for plain yogurt and add your own fresh fruit instead of buying flavored varieties. Make your own trail mix with nuts and dried fruit instead of buying pre-made versions that might contain added sugars and oils. 4. Balance your plate. Aim to include a balance of protein, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats at each meal. This can help control hunger and prevent overeating. A good rule of thumb is to fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables, a quarter with lean protein, and a quarter with complex carbohydrates, adding a small amount of healthy fat. 5. Be mindful of liquid calories. Pay attention to what you're drinking. Opt for water, unsweetened tea, or black coffee most of the time. If you enjoy smoothies, treat them as a meal replacement rather than a beverage to have alongside a meal. When making smoothies at home, focus on vegetables with a small amount of fruit for sweetness and include a source of protein like Greek yogurt or protein powder. 6. Practice mindful eating. Eat without distractions, chew your food thoroughly, and pay attention to your hunger and fullness cues. This can help prevent overeating, even of healthy foods. Try to eat at a table, away from screens, and take time to enjoy your meals. 7. Don't fear healthy fats, but use them wisely. Healthy fats are an important part of a balanced diet, but they're also calorie-dense. Include sources of healthy fats in your diet, but in moderation. For example, use a spray oil or measured amount of oil when cooking. Add a small amount of nuts or seeds to salads or oatmeal for crunch and nutrition. Include fatty fish like salmon in your diet a couple of times a week. 8. Choose whole grains over refined grains. Whole grains provide more fiber and nutrients than refined grains, which can help with satiety. Opt for quinoa, whole wheat bread, and oats over their refined counterparts. 9. Be cautious with health foods. Be wary of processed foods marketed as healthy. Often, whole food alternatives are better choices. For example, choose plain Greek yogurt with fresh fruit over pre-flavored low-fat yogurts. Opt for a piece of fruit and a small handful of nuts instead of a store-bought granola bar. Make your own salad dressing with olive oil and vinegar instead of using store-bought light dressings. 10. Don't use exercise as an excuse to overeat. While exercise is crucial for overall health, don't use it as a reason to overeat. Even on healthy foods, be realistic about how many calories you're burning during exercise and don't try to eat back all those calories. 11. Stay hydrated. Sometimes thirst can be mistaken for hunger. Ensure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. Aim for at least 8 glasses and more if you're very active or in a hot climate. 12. Plan your meals. Meal planning can help you ensure you're getting a balance of nutrients and can prevent impulsive eating. Try to plan your meals for the week, including snacks, to help you stay on track with your health goals. 13. Cook at home more often. When you prepare your own meals, you have control over the ingredients and portion sizes. Try to cook at home more often using whole ingredients. This doesn't mean you can never eat out, but home-cooked meals tend to be lower in calories and higher in nutrients than restaurant meals. 14. Don't completely eliminate foods you love. Trying to eat perfectly clean or healthy all the time isn't sustainable for most people and can lead to binge eating. Allow yourself to enjoy less nutritious foods in moderation. The key is balance and moderation. 15. Keep a food diary. At least for a short period, try keeping a food diary. This can help you become more aware of what you're eating, including portion sizes and snacking habits. There are many apps available that make this process easier and can even provide a breakdown of your macronutrient intake. 16. Focus on nutrient density. Instead of just focusing on calories, pay attention to the nutrient density of foods. Nutrient-dense foods provide a lot of vitamins, minerals, and other beneficial compounds relative to their calorie content. For example, leafy green, fruits, and lean proteins are very nutrient-dense. 17. Be patient and consistent. Remember that healthy, sustainable weight management is a long-term process. Don't expect overnight results and don't get discouraged by small fluctuations in weight. Consistency over time is key. 18. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel. Everyone's body responds differently to various foods. What works well for one person might not work as well for another. If you notice that certain healthy foods leave you feeling bloated, overly full, or unsatisfied, it might be worth reconsidering how often you include them in your diet. 19. Don't skip meals. Skipping meals, especially breakfast, can lead to overeating later in the day. Try to eat regular, balanced meals to keep your hunger and blood sugar levels stable. To conclude, eating healthy is about more than just choosing foods labeled as healthy. It's about understanding nutrition, practicing moderation, and finding a balanced approach that works for you in the long term. By being aware of the potential pitfalls of healthy eating and implementing these strategies, you can enjoy nutritious foods while still managing your weight effectively. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to nutrition. What works best for you might take some trial and error to figure out. Be patient with yourself, stay informed, and focus on developing sustainable habits rather than following extreme diets or food rules. Ultimately, the goal is to nourish your body with a variety of nutrient-dense foods, enjoy your meals, and maintain a healthy relationship with food. With these strategies in mind, you can navigate the world of healthy eating without falling into the trap of unintentional weight gain. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this information helpful and got any value from this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Remember, small consistent changes can lead to big results over time.